What's up, guys? So I did a video recently where I was showcasing how you can use Supreme Leader Kylo Ren to take out the main Jedi Master Luke team that you'll often see on your shards these days, and that's the one under Jedi Knight Revan that has Wat Tambor with it. However, quite a few people reached out to me saying that on their shard they had a good majority of the variation where Wat wasn't actually there and Hermit Yoda was, and they couldn't quite figure out how it worked and how to beat it, because obviously Han Solo really has no benefit to that team whatsoever. There's nobody there to stun on the open. There is, however, a really easy way, or in fact two ways, of beating this battle. All it requires is switching Han out for another character, and I've showcased both of those battles. I've done it against the same person because he actually hits me back during my climb, so I just fight him again. But there's a couple of Hermit squads on my shard, and I've faced them all, whether they're slow or really, really fast, and it's the same outcome. It's actually an easier battle overall than the Wat variation, as long as you're using one of these two characters. If you're using Han, then yes, it would be worse. Speed isn't a super important element in this, particularly in one of them, because it's actually going to draw the mark away anyway. And the only things that can ever go wrong in this battle are the same as in the Wat one, and that is where you'll have Jedi Master Luke early on either target Darth Revan to prevent him getting that like AoE fear on everybody, or just pure RNG where Kylo just keeps missing everybody and there's nothing you can really do to fix that. That's just the way he's coded. I would say the win rate on this is, well, this one's perfect. In fact, I've never lost to the Hermit one since switching to either of these compositions. Whereas, as I explained in the last one, the version against Wat is about 90-95%. I mean, every now and then you get that horrible RNG where Kylo just keeps missing the AoEs or the death blows, and yeah, that's just how it is. So yeah, there's no real need to break down the mods massively. I mean, you can just look at my SWGOH.gg. You know I'm very, very lazy in regards to actually tweaking my mods ever or upgrading them, so it's very, very easy to see them. I'll put that in the link below, and I will link the previous video as well somewhere like up here. It'll pop up on screen. So let's get on with these battles, guys. Okay, so there's actually a couple of teams we could use to fight the Hoda version. The first one I will showcase is Crew. Well, I figured he's going to be one everyone's going to have developed anyway. And basically Han's no use here. Han's whole purpose in the original version against the Wat variation is to stun Wat. But Wat's not here. He's not really going to be able to do anything else, and he's just going to die. So the easiest thing to do is bring in Kylo Ren unmasked, because although he won't suck the mark away from Jedi Revan, he will distract the likes of Gas, who does, you know, huge numbers of damage. So same thing, we're going to put the weapon tech on Darth Revan so we can get to fear a little bit quicker. We're going to stun Gas. Totally ignore Hoda. He's not a problem right now. We'll go for fear. This will put fear on Hoda anyway and like eliminate him from the battle. Fear again. Right, aim at Gas. We'll go for the AoE so we can now siphon. Get that damage that we want. It's nice that we've also got a bunch of stagger around too. We can't actually stun these guys, so we may as well just go and stun Hoda with Gas. With Crew. It doesn't really matter which one you want to stick on Kylo. Stick either. I flip-flop on them, but we're going to stick this one for now. Alright, we're going to be aiming at Jedi Revan because he's the one we have to drop to, you know, trigger that savior, get it out of the way. Yeah, we'll now shock on shock. Right, savior's burned, so focus switches back to General Skywalker. Go for the basic. Sometimes he won't go down with that, it depends how thick he is, but most of the time he will do. And now from this point we'll switch back to Jedi Revan. We'll have our poke coming up from Kylo. Here it is. So here you could theoretically just do the ult, but I usually like to make sure he's dead. He might not even die, but we're at a really safe point to gamble with that. So we'll go with the poke. Yeah, he's gone. Nice and easy. While Jedi Knight Luke will counter, so we'll just go hit Jedi Master Luke with this. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need anyone else to kill these guys. We only need Kylo. So we'll aim at Jedi Knight Luke, we'll proc the ult, and then we'll start slamming the AoE, because the great thing is it actually siphons away Jedi Knight Luke's accuracy. So after 2 or 3, he can't even hit Kylo anymore, and the battle's over, regardless if he somehow survives. So we've landed 1. And let them do their thing. It doesn't matter, the battle's already done. And 2. There's number 3. No, he died anyway. So sometimes the really thick ones will stay alive, but then they'll take 3 or 4 turns and you'll dodge every single one of them because they can't hit you with no accuracy. And from this point, you can just basically do whatever you feel like. You just hit auto because Jedi Master Luke can't beat you from that point. And that's how you beat the Hoda version. I will showcase the other compositions that you can use of squads, but personally, if you've got Supreme Leader Kylo, you'll have crew, and you can run that one really effectively. His stun comes in handy, and as I said, he pulls away the focus a little bit, which is nice. So yeah, there you go. That's how you beat it. Okay, so it turns out the guy actually hit me back, so I'll be able to show the other version of it. And this one, you take out Kylo Ren, and you actually put in Traya. I prefer the Kylo Ren version myself, but Traya has been used on the Shard. I know it works, and basically the theory behind it is a really fast Jedi Revan will only be able to mark her, keeping anybody else safe anyway. Right, so same thing again. Weapon tech over there, give him that TM. Stun gas. We'll go for fear. Doesn't look like he's gonna even have the chance to do mark, but if he was somehow quicker, or say Jedi Master Luke reduced the turn meter of Darth Revan, you would have that security blanket. Right, move back to gas for the AoE. Back to Revan for the shock. We'll give him the protection one again. It doesn't really matter what we do here, but I mean, you could theoretically put isolate on gas, so he would just die and not actually come back, or you could put it on Jedi Revan, so you could take him down, or you could just go and stick it on Hermit Yoda, so much in the same way that we stunned him last time with crew, so that he couldn't actually heal the team anyway. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm just going to stick it here. It makes no difference whatsoever. Alright, so now we'll hit him. He's been dropped. Move back to gas. Has anyone got shock? Yeah, Hermit does. We'll slap him so it hits everybody. Alright, gas is dead. We'll stick this one on Bastila, I suppose. Really put it wherever you want. It don't make a difference. Wat doesn't even need to live outside of his very first turn. Yeah, we may as well. We'll poke him down. We could have just hit ult there again like I could have done last time. But I know I had enough health to be safe. If somehow they've got dozens of hits off, say you're really, really slow and they're really, really fast, although speed isn't a massive thing in this, then you might want to proc it a little bit early. That way you can get some siphon done and reduce Luke's accuracy and take Jedi Revan out with the ult attack that actually takes place. When he lunges forward and just hits everybody, that would have killed Jedi Revan anyway, I imagine. Alright, one more. Will he die? No, he hasn't died, but I very much doubt he'll be able to hit us now. May as well land another one, just for good measure. That'll kill him. And then basic on Jedi Master Luke Skywalker, and there he is, gone. Super freaking easy. As you've seen in both battles, we were never in any danger whatsoever, and the one upside to having Traya there is, as I said, if somehow they reduce your turn meter, because you've got 2 fears anyway that are there to control the enemy team in Bastila and in Darth Revan, but you know, if they were to reduce the turn meter and you don't have one of them quite quick enough or whatever, then you would have that security in having Traya there, because she will always eat the mark from Jedi Revan, because that's the way they coded it. So yeah, very, very simple. You can use either of those to beat this team, and you won't have any difficulty climbing. I very rarely see the Hoda variant anymore. It's pretty much just the Wat one, where obviously you would want Han, and I've shown that in another video, so I won't go into any further details. But yeah, that's the video, guys.